Hi. I haven't done like a reading for a little while just because I've been like super tired lately. And I don't know. I guess maybe sometimes I know that's like not the right thing. But sometimes I just haven't wanted to. So I don't know. I'll feel like a lot of times like if I'm not really feeling doing this kind of work, then I just won't. It's like a lot of my energy's been going towards certain things lately, and um I'll probably after this. I've been having it in the back of my mind to do this video where it's just like me talking about like taking ego deaths, you know. But anyways, so like I was like feeling like I wanted to do one and was shuffling my wild animals unknown animal spirit deck, and these two was came out, the frog and the firefly. So usually the firefly is like a great energy, it's a night energy. But sometimes it's kind of interesting because with the juxtaposed with the frog, like frogs will eat fireflies, right? So, but it says the frog because I felt really drawn to this frog card. To be honest, I was partially also drawn to it because recently, like, I changed my on Discord the guild that is associated on my profile name is like says frog now, and so that made me think, oh hey, that's a synchronicity, I should grab that. And so it says that the frog is about clearing, cleansing, and healing, which sounds about right because I've been doing like tons of purging. Guys, I've been like cleaning my house very often lately, a lot more cleaning. So it says the frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such creatures practice self care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. It's time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. So it was come out upright, and it says that when in balance, you have clear energy and enthusiasm for life. I love it. That's very nice. Here we go. So in Firefly talks about feeling inspired and fantastic, but yet fleeting. So this is talking about writing, creating, and brainstorming. This card speaks to, which that makes sense. So first we clear out and purge and cleanse, right? And then after clearing out and cleansing and purging, we get inspired and feel fantastic, and we need to write and create and brainstorm. So it says the firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. This is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? So, also, like the firefly, it says that when it's burnt out, when it's out of balance, can feel burnt out and feels dull. And to bring it into balance is to either draw or write a poem. So, I feel like this is like a call from spirit for us to do some purging work and then to do some creative work. So I was also going to see if there's any other messages from the Wonderland. The Wonderland is totally my energy. And you know what? Somebody randomly sent me an Alice in Wonderland gif earlier today at the tea party. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? It just so happens that if I was a Wonderland character, I would definitely be the March Hare at my forever tea party. I have tea parties sometimes in real life. I did one right around Christmas. So we have keeping up, but it's upside down. And I feel like this is kind of echoing where it's talking about the firefly who's feeling burnt out. So I feel like there's somebody in collective who feels like they're, maybe it's somebody who, like, guys. So somebody was awake, but they're starting to fall back asleep. So I feel like somebody had an opportunity, and when you started exploring this opportunity, you came in contact with somebody who gave you an opportunity, and exploring that opportunity has caused you to fall back asleep, and now it's brought you to this place of, like, so now you feel like you're not keeping up. So I feel like somebody's come into your life, and there's somebody in your life who is an energetic vampire. So, like, you normally would feel creative and was writing all this beautiful poetry or making all this beautiful art. And since somebody's shown up in your life, you've not been feeling as creative as you used to be. So the frog talks about purging and clearing. So maybe this frog energy is here to say, hey, you know what? Like, you're losing this creative energy. Yeah. So this card usually talks about being rare and free, but with it being upside down, and look at all this reversed energy, dude. This is really out of balance. And then this card talks about who in the world are you, and it talks about getting to know the new you. But, like, so I feel like whoever this person is that came into your life, I think you got involved with somebody who you felt was going to help you learn something new, and or this person was supposed to play a role in your life, but for whatever reason it hasn't been playing out that way. Now your new you, who's supposed to be born, hasn't been born. You're also feeling limited. Like, this new birth you're supposed to have and be free, and, like, somebody has recently come into your life who is blocking your growth. These on the camera, they look right side up, but it's really like the other way around. So it would look like this. Here, let me do it like this so that you guys can see. You know, dude, this is a whole bunch of upside down cards for you. All the Wonderland cards are coming out upside down. That's like, that's really unbalanced. So there's somebody's come into your life, and it's unbalancing your energy. And you, okay, yeah. Now you're being guided. This is the first one that's come out upright. It's card number 22. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the 22 because angel number 22. It is angel number 22 is often called the master builder. It signifies balance, harmony, and the potential for manifesting dreams. This is a message that you are on the right path and possess the strength to overcome the challenges and achieve your goals. So right now you're going through a transformation, or this here, all this energy is supposed to be transformation, and you're being guided to let it happen and to set your course. So I feel like setting your course is over here with this purging energy, with this purging and cleansing. You need whoever this is in your life, you need to cleanse them out. Yeah, I don't care if they're your twin flame. I don't care who they are to you. Whoever this person is, you need to, like, cleanse them out. If you don't cleanse out this person, all of this is not going to happen. And here's mortality. It talks about life is short, beautiful, and yours to live. But life is short. Like, don't squander it. Don't squander, like, I don't know. I also feel like if whatever this is, if you don't get rid of this person, this is gonna just wither away. Yeah. So this, like, I feel like what's been going with this stuff not happening is causing you to feel weird. It's causing you to feel weird. So I feel like, you know, um, it's like when people are drowning and you can't. Oh yeah. So it's like, it's also this feeling of like where it says it's time to talk sense now. But so like, even though like, yeah, because right now you're just not, for whatever reason, this person's influence on you is causing you to not make sense. Bottom of the deck is a message for a rabbit. So maybe the person in your life is a rabbit, and or you might be born in year of the rabbit. Grab my Dreamers Soul Tree deck. Because this deck has like major arcanas in it. Okay. It's nice and small for my small, like, child size hands and fingers. Since my hands are so small, they're like too small for some of the full size decks that are out there. That's like a whole bunch though. I'm not gonna take them that way though. So we've got this here, which is mastery. Yeah, see, mastery. You're not being able to master. There's something you cannot master because of somebody who's come into your life, but you are a resilient person. So like, if you can get rid of this person, you're gonna come back. So right now you're on a journey, and I feel like maybe it's part of this journey you're on is that, like, this lesson is to help teach you how to detach from this person. Yeah, exploring and on a journey. Dude, that all goes together. Exploring and a journey. Yeah, so like you're being meant to learn how to detach from this person and take some time to reflect on. I feel like, and as you go through this process of trying to detach from whoever this is, you'll be able to reflect on it, and I feel like maybe that will help also ignite this transformation energy that you've been waiting on to come in. This, because of it having been blocked up by somebody in your life, this could be causing you to have some headaches and or migraines. So if you're having a lot of pressure in your head, it could be because of that as well. And this talks about overwhelm, but it's upside down. So maybe you haven't separated from this person. Like, even though you're noticing some of this, like, you haven't split because it feels overwhelming to separate yourself from them. But I feel like it's really necessary. If you do not separate yourself from this person, even if it's overwhelming at first, you know what? Sometimes detaching is really hard. It really is. It's so hard, like, especially if it's somebody who's been in our life a long time or we just care about them really deeply. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to have to ask yourself, are you willing to sacrifice all of this just to not be overwhelmed with partying with this person? That means what it comes down to. Do you just don't want to wake up? Do you not want to have the life that you were born for? Do you not want to get to your destiny? You have a magnificent destiny, but you are not going to get there if you do not go through this rebirth and transformation. So if you do not purge this person out of your life, you yourself will have sacrificed this life you're supposed to step into, because you can't let this person go. I hope that's not a message for me. Oh, now on the bottom is the mother, which usually talks about a divine feminine, but it's reversed. So this is like a divine feminine in the reverse. And behind that is a teacher that's also reversed. Wow. Dude, this is like a whole bunch of reverse energy. So this is like, I feel for somebody, this is either your mother, this is a mother, somebody who used to be your divine feminine, if you're a masculine maybe, or, I don't know, um, it could be a mother or somebody who's like a mother figure, somebody that you identify with as a mother, somebody who you felt taught you a lot of things, maybe somebody who taught you about how to use magic, or somebody who taught you how to make your way through the world and manifest things for yourself. Because behind teacher, we also have the magician, which is like a major arcana, you know? So, like, this woman in your life is a significant person. So, this is definitely a woman in your life. So, this is either somebody who used to be your divine feminine and or your mother and or somebody significant like this. And you need to purge this person out of your life. And I'm not sure how to tell you how to do that. Perhaps you had reflection here. You need to go on this journey and start doing some reflection and explore ways to disconnect from them, so that you can be free to have this rebirth. So this is this person. So you have like this mother energy who's overwhelming, or even if let's say, let's say like you've already tried to separate yourself from this mother energy, and like they're trying to make it impossible, and every time you try to like separate yourself from them with this magician and teacher, like they either find a way to re-manifest themselves back into your life no matter how you keep trying to leave, and or they're finding other people and teaching them how to do to you what they've been already been doing. So it's like kind of, it's kind of giving like a narcissist with flying monkeys. You know how like a lot of people who are very narcissistic, they'll have like flying monkeys. So they like recruit people and teach and will ask them questions and or show them how to do things, and the purpose of those people in your life is to either get more information on you for this person and or for them to exact their narcissism through these other people. So I would be really careful of people who feel like they may be coming from your mother or from this mother energy. Somebody is here in your life and they're trying to interfere. And as long as you entertain this and keep this space for them, this is not going to happen. And in fact, I asked, like, it hasn't come out in the cards, but I really feel like, because, like, so when we go through a spiritual awakening and we have a soul contract that we're supposed to fulfill in this life, but there is a such thing as refusing the call. If you do not break away from this person and find a way to get into this energy, the universe will see that as you refusing the call. Even if you say, well, it's not that I didn't want to do it, but this person. Okay, well, it's still up to you. You have to be the one to make the choice to separate yourself from this energy to step into this energy. You need to do it. And this frog is here is like showing you that you need to do this. You need to do this. You really need to do this. And I feel like that you had this mortality card come out. I feel like but if this person doesn't stop, depending what your life mission is, I'm just getting a feeling that like if this person won't get out the way and you can't find a way to push through this overwhelm to get to this, if your mission is really important, the universe may forcibly remove her. And who knows what manner that will take, because um it doesn't always come to that, but sometimes it does. If somebody won't get out of the way and the universe needs to move that person out the way, they will move them. They will. you know it's you can choose. You can, right now you're still have space and time to have control over the narrative and how this plays out for you. But if you can't decide how it is that you want to do that, or you can't find the strength to get through it, then the universe will be like, step in and say, all right, fine. This is going to be divine intervention. And now any choice and control over you that you would have had over how this happens, you now no longer are not going to have any control over how any of this happens. You're going to have to surrender yourself to the divine flow, because this is coming. This is coming. You're going to be forced to go through this transformation. I mean, we all have a free will, you know, but I really feel like, I don't know, dudes. I'm just telling you right now. Yep. Oh, and look, at the bottom of this deck is transition. With mortality, dude, if this person can't leave your life, they are going to transition to the spirit world. Yeah, because they're blocking all the manifestations for this new life for you. And once they're gone, this whole world is going to open up for you. And I see illumination here. So, like, all the things this person's really been doing, once they're removed, I feel like this is going to, all of a sudden, you're going to get tons of information. And it's going to be shown to you everything this person's been doing behind the scenes all this time. And then when you find out what they've been doing behind the scenes all this time, it will free you. You'll be able to walk away with a clean heart, but also I feel like part of you will be like, dang, bro, I wish, why couldn't I see that all this time? Because I feel like what's going to be illuminated will be something that's like, it's given this feeling of like, it's been right in front of your face this whole time. Which sometimes you can't blame yourself for that, you know, because sometimes the easiest things to miss are the things that are literally right in plain sight. Like, I've had that before. It's like when you walk around your house looking for your phone, but your phone is actually in your hand or in your pocket, you know? So it's, you know, you're going to see, it will be made clear to you why this had to happen, okay? So I'm just saying, like, if you can't find the strength, I feel like this series of events is going to happen. Right now, you still have a sliver of a window that you can try to detach yourself from this person to let this happen. Okay? You have to detach from this. If you cannot detach from this, then this will happen. So, I don't know. Maybe this is just a caution or a warning. Maybe you're also being guided because we had, like, with this curator and set your course. You know, you're setting your course for this journey that you have to go on, dude. You have a journey that you need to go on. So you need to take some time to reflect, think about things, you know. You need to, you know, you're more resilient than you're giving yourself credit for, you know. And you may not feel that right now because this person is overwhelming you with their energy. So, of course, you're not going to feel it because this person is really overstepping your boundaries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This person, this mother energy, they don't want you to resurrect into whatever all this is. They don't want you to do that. They don't want it. They don't want it. Yep. You've been going through ego deaths, but this person is totally in their ego. Yep. And look, so this deck, I have 2 of these mother cards, and it came out again upside down, dude. It's like confirmation. I've never had them both come out in the same reading before. Dude, this mother energy, jeez, dude. This mother energy, she gotta go. Time to go. She gotta let go, because if she doesn't, the divine is gonna force her. So, I mean, if you want to leave it up to that, I mean, you can. I'm not being shown how this is going to play out for you. It's just that that's going to happen. And if you wait too long, you're going to start to see this happen, and you will remember this reading. You'll remember that you were told that you had a sliver of a time to change how this plays out. But that window is closing very quickly. Okay? So, definitely go pray, meditate, however it is that you take time to go within and consider what's going on, okay? Have a great weekend. Love you guys. I have a Discord that's totally free to join if you'd like to. Have a great evening.